Alright, today I'm going to show you how to make some homemade rebar steaks. Just got these rebar. Dad works at a construction site. Gets it for free. So you'll need some washers. Where's that nut? Some nuts too. Nuts or washers will work. Probably gonna need a pair of pliers. I don't know if you will. And maybe a pair of needle nose, a hacksaw, a rebar. I like to use a vise. You don't have to have one. Some 12-penny nails or whatever size you got. Some wood and metal drill bits. If they're metal, it really don't. I mean, you can't use wood. It has to be metal. And a drill motor, wire, and a hammer, and your tape measure. First thing you're going to do, you're going to cut and measure your rebar and how long this one is. See, I already got one started right here. It's not finished yet. You don't have to have any welding for this. Alright. See if I can figure. I'll measure this out. It's 3 foot long. 3 foot is 36 inches. 36 inches. What am I going to cut a 36 incher for? Probably going to cut 120 and 134. I mean 36. That's a 16 inch and a 20. Well, 21 and a 15. 21. Be right there. You can use a marker or whatever. Just going to take it. Just get a little mark on there so you can tell where it is. Alright, I'm sorry you can't see this. This is going to be probably, hopefully, my second video of my preparation for next season. Should already have one video up. Trapping. What you're going to do is you're going to take your mark and you're going to cut it up with a hacksaw. Just keep on turning it, cutting it, and then turning it. It ain't got to be real deep. Cut it all the way around. Alright, I'll show you. Alright, you can see I got my cut all the way around. What you're going to do is you're going to take your hammer and hit right on that cut. If it won't come off, alright, let's see if I can get you in position. Won't come off, take your foot right there. It's actually a pretty clean break. See, I realize you can do this with other items, but like a grinder, I got a grinder, but don't want to fool with it. It's just as easy. So, what you're going to do now is you're going to find your washer or whatever that fits your swivel. Alright. I've got my washer picked out for my nut, whatever you want to use. See, it fits. Heard of people actually just taking your nut and just beating it on there, just like that. I'm actually going to try that. So, but take your nut right here. Some people just beat it on there and mushroom it. When you put it on there, you want to, or your washer, you just want to leave about that much of a gap. I don't know, 1/4 inch, 3/4 inch, however much. See? I'm going to use a washer on this one. Then, where the wire and the other stuff comes into play, I want to get your drill bit. It's about this big around. You want to drill your hole right above it, right below it. You don't have to drive it below it, but I'm going to do that anyway. There's one right above it and one right below it. I'll show you that when I get done. I'm going to change out to a different washer. Next time I'm going to drop it down from the top and then attach. This is how big of a hole, and see, there's a little bit of slack. I don't like that too much, but see, gonna stay just like that, where that nail is. Take your piece of wire, you can go through one time, or double it up and go through once. I think I'm gonna double it. It's just mechanics wire. It isn't trapper's wire, but I'll show you when I'm done. We got it done. May not be the prettiest thing in the world, but it'll get the job done. I've got double wrapped wire under there to keep it from falling, and we got a 12 penny right there. Been around. We just gonna test it. I got some traps over there. Stake down, see if it works. Be back in just a second. Alright, I'm just gonna drive it right here. They just got Duke 1.5. Modified how I like them. See, this swivel that naturally comes with all the Dukes, I don't care for it. See, for holding the stake, I mean, it'll hold fine, but see, this come off of a Duke number 2, and all I'd ever called on it was a buzzard. That's what it did to it, so I like these big, thicker ones. But they work fine for inline swivels and stuff. Just gonna drive it. Let's see if I can get it in position. Into position. Alright. Alright, that's it. 20-inch stake. That ain't gonna come up. 20-inch stake. Just gonna pull it back out. How I pull out my stakes, I got my claw hammer or my trapping hammer. Take my boot. And get it under the swivel. You can never find it. Probably gonna make me a stake puller. Just get it started like that. And get the rest just like that. And that, it's a stake. When I get done, back a few more, I'll show you them. One more thing right before I go, show you something I discovered an accident, but it really does help. Cut this off, and it was with that, and it had a little bit showing, sticking up, but so what I did is I stuck this on here. You see it can't go up to them threads. It catches. I beat it and beat it and beat it down. You can see right on the edge it just hangs over, and it's kind of a little bit of extra protection. That ain't gonna come up. I've already tested it. I'm still gonna do the same thing I did. So, show you my stakes when I get done with them. There's some stakes built here. Do something. I got this is an 11-inch, using 12-inch. You gotta cut them an inch longer than you want them, but I had 12, so I used what I had. Just took a 12-penny nail and just circled it around. Drilled 2 holes in it and put your washer. There's some wire around it. This is the last one I made. Put 2 washers on it. And that one I don't like it very much. Just got the nut on it. Here's the first one I made that I showed you. So, here's some that I bought. So, you can compare them. I made this one 27. It's pretty simple. I'm testing them out. So, just got a Duke number 2 there. Just got them staked here. You see, right there staked. I think I'm supposed to drive at 20-something all the way down. I won't be able to get it back out. Here's that 12. And you can see, it's solid. Let's see if I can just, I didn't drive it very far. But take your hammer and see, ain't coming off till the cows come home. It's just one little vent right here. I can just pull it up. It ain't very hard ground here. This is a 20, I do believe. Soft ground. Muddy. See, I got a lot of, this is a 24 here. It ain't coming up near as easy. Gotta get it up off camera. And in my next video, show you how to make a pogo cable stake.